Alrighty, what we're looking at here is my Rebel Arms RBR 15. Essentially stock. It did not come with a bipod. It didn't come with that top Ergo Grip black rail filler. But I just didn't feel like taking those things off. It also didn't come with this Troy bed lever. But once again, didn't feel like taking it off. I switched out the grip just to give you guys a better idea of how this came. The color is Scorched Earth from Rebel Arms. Everything Scorched Earth except for the Magpul sights. Now, the place that sold this to me, said it did not come with the backup sights, the Magpul and bus sights. And at the time on their website, it didn't. I think on their website they do now, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But here's just an overview. Like I said in the previous video, I'm showing you this gun stock. It came with this muzzle brake, this compensator. It's called the Rebel Yell compensator. It works fantastic. Very little muzzle rise. They engineered it themselves, but a lot of obviously a lot of the compensators work similar. The rail is very lightweight and awesome. And if you can see here, you see in that side rail how there's these two cutouts here and here. There's one on the bottom and there's two on the other side. There's two up here. That is actually where these rail attachments go and fit into. Now you see that spot right there? Let's see, I don't know if I should do that. But you see that right there? That's the quad. Come back to me. But anyway, that's the quad rail fitting into that little groove, which is right there, making sure that it's always centered, always locked in. You can crank it down and it's pretty damn secure. So I don't know how other rail systems work and how they make sure that everything is centered and tight and good, but this seems to be a pretty cool one. I guess it's patent pending, or it's their own proprietary design, which is cool. One of the negatives is, at least that I feel, it's not huge, but the actual rail attachments, these 1 3/4 rail attachments there, they kind of go like they're a little protruding. I noticed that on, I think, the newer key mod development from Bravo Company, they're a little lower profile. Is it a big deal? Not at all. I think it could be improved on if they actually focused it. Yeah, it looks like you got some room, maybe a millimeter or two, but that's nitpicking, quite honestly. It has a 1-9 barrel. Nothing really fancy here. I think it's pretty much a standard. Yeah, you can see the cutout up there. So I think this is a standard barrel, nothing special there. Really one of the only standard things on this weapon. The buttstock is fantastic. I'm in the kindergarten state of New Jersey, so it's not collapsible, but it normally would be. The padding is fantastic. It has a compartment. I really don't use it, but it does has a compartment, and in here it has a foam thing that you can pull out, and whatever you store into, basically it makes it nice and snug so it doesn't rattle. Also sealed. I think it's fantastic. It's a great great compartment. The buffer tube in this thing, recoil is ridiculously nil. It is less recoil than my father's Stag Arms bull barrel. I think it's the Model 6. So I don't know what kind of buffer tube it is. When I open this up, it just has a biohazard sign on it, which is pretty neat. It came with this Mission First Tactical pistol grip. Slightly different color than the gun. Definitely more pronounced in this video than in real life. In real life, the colors match up pretty good. It comes with 3 front straps and 3 back straps. I have the thickest front and back strap. The smallest ones are basically a straight line down with no finger choil, so it's a regular A2 grip. The other ones give it a little bit of bump and 1 finger choil, and then this one a lot more bump. And even now, after I have been using, well, let me start with this. First of all, this is fantastic for stock. I like it better than the hoe grip that came on my father's gun. I like it better than the regular A2 grips that come on a lot of them. It's fantastic. I since replaced it with this ergo grip, as you guys have seen in the other video. Now, as I'm sure you can already tell, I'm not sure if it's wider here, but it's definitely deeper, fatter, more rotund. That's pretty that's pretty thin right there. Through the ergo grip next to it, you can definitely see the difference. So, that's one modification I did. I really like it better. Plus, it has pretty good stippling, but it's still somewhat smooth and like hard plasticky to me. So that's one of the big things that I changed, and I feel I'm just stuck with that rubberized grip now. This foregrip, I like this a lot. It gives you a good hold. It has it has the same stippling. Let's see if I can roll this over a little bit, give you some better light on this. Here we go. How about that? Is that better? Yeah. Okay, so it has good stippling. Still that hard plasticky feel, but I don't feel it's as important up here. Lines cut out, and it has a really good spot. Your hand really grips in there well. However, I really don't shoot with the vertical grip. I shoot like this, and because of this cutout, it still works very well. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is overall this gun comes set up fantastic. And maybe I didn't even talk about the best part yet. It has a nickel boron trigger. I really love how it's cut out. It's a lot of attention to detail. Looks awesome. And if I flip her over, it also has a nickel boron bolt carrier. Very easy to clean. Smooth action. Pulls back pretty smoothly. Eats up pretty much anything. Big old fan. Didn't come with this, but I just, once again, didn't feel like changing it out. So guys, that's basically the overview of this RBR 15 from Rebel Arms. Fantastic gun. It is incredibly light. I can't stress that enough either. It comes in at under 7 pounds. For a competition gun, 3-gun kind of thing, in case I want to do that stuff, which I do, I think it's one of the lightest options out there, quite honestly, that you don't have to build yourself. I was comparing this next to the Stag Arms Model 3G. This is much lighter. I mean, by far, no question about it. That gun feels like first of all, it's a great gun, but it feels like there's a lot more weight up in here. This RBR, it's light as anything. It comes in under 6 pounds with the iron sights on it. So I can't complain. I absolutely love this thing. Little expensive. I paid, I think, about $1,500 for it. You can definitely get weapons half the price now. I keep saying weapons. I don't mean to do that, but it is what it is. You can get rifles half the price. That'll essentially shoot pretty similar, but whatever. Alright guys, I'm running out of steam. I can't wait to throw on these other modifications, these other accoutrements. So yeah, there you go. That's essentially the RBR 15 stock, and it will be like that no longer. See ya.